Hello everyone, my name is Cheryl, I'm 61 years old, and today I want to talk about jowls. As we get older, we lose a lot of our bone structure from age and loss of calcium, and we start to develop these jowls. And I absolutely hate the jowls. I do not have, the income to do plastic surgery. And so I'm going to show you a little hack that I've learned that I can use when I'm going somewhere and I don't want to have the jowls. Okay, so I found these, it comes in this really cute little thing, and then here they are. They're tapes. Today I'm going to show you how they're not so easy. There's an art to them, to place them. Okay, so I will start with the first one. You have to, okay, first of all, they come in a wrapper that you have to remove. And then they have these little arrows on them. Okay, so what you do is you take the first part where the arrow is and you take it off. And then you place it where you want to pull. I tend to want to put it right here under my ear. So I place it right there, and then you take the other side with the arrow, grab it, and then you hold it. You need to hold it in that spot for a few minutes so that it will seal. And sometimes, I don't know if these are going to stick because I didn't put rubbing alcohol today. But if you want it to stick for a long time, make sure to wipe off the area with rubbing alcohol. Okay, so there it is. I don't know if you can see. And there is my first one. I'm going to put a couple, and then I'm leaving before I take off the... And these are clear tapes to where if your hair's down, your hair's, nobody's going to know they're there. Okay, so I'm going to unwrap the next one. And then, again, find the spot where you take that off. Then you find your placement, because I usually use two. I'm going to place one right under here. Right there. And then, again, flip this around until you get the other part of the white part off. Or you actually just kind of, so that it'll stick. Let's see, hold on a minute. Okay, so it'll stick, you just gotta take it off and then very quickly pull that up and hold it again. Okay, so I'm holding it, applying pressure. Okay, so what I like to do is do the other side before I take the before I take those off. Because what you do is there's like these blue, when you get done, you'll still have the outer part, it's clear, but you'll have those blue arrows still. And then you'll want to remove that. And then underneath that is the tapes. Okay, so now for the other side. Gonna remove them from the package. Remove this part and place right here under my ear. And then grab that white part. And hold. And just hold it while you allow it to seal. Okay, so now we go to the next one. See, I can already see the difference in the jowls. And nobody knows they're there. That's what I like about these little tapes. You know, they're not like some regular like tape that you tape with. They're made to be discreet. Okay, so once again, you're taking off the first part. And then I'm going to put it right here. Now you kind of got to, well, I got to use another one. I messed that one up. They're really, really easy to mess up. You got to buy like a bunch of them because I go through a lot of them because I mess them up a lot. But if you use the rubbing alcohol on your skin first, these stay. They can stay for a long time. Okay. Taking off the first one. Placing it right there where I want it. And then trying to grab this other one and pull it up. Okay. Apply pressure and hold it there for a little bit. Okay. Now that they're on, do you see the difference? It's pulled that up. Pulled up those jowls. And it's amazing because you can't really tell that they're there. And so I'm going to show you now when you take off how you take off the other part. So back here you'll see the arrows. And here is what it looks like. You just remove that. See, if you look behind my ear, you can see that where it kind of, well, hold on, there's another one. Okay, got to make sure you get all of the tapes off. Oh. One more. Okay, so on this side, you see you just remove that. And there you go. And if you have your hair down, you won't see, you won't see anything. So now you can see, because one came off, this side is better. So I'm going to have to put one more on because I messed up on that one. And then, but you can definitely see the difference between this side and this side. Because that one, those are still on there. You can find these little tapes either on Amazon, eBay, or you can find them anywhere. But like I said, you want to buy a packet with like a lot in there, because just like as you've seen how I messed up on them, it's easy to mess up and go through them. And so, okay, so here's this one ready. I'm going to put it right there, and then I'm going to take this other side and pull it off, and then pull it up and hold, and make sure you're holding for a little bit to seal. And however far you want to pull it behind your ear, you can, put them. I need more pull to pull this up, so I kind of put them up pretty high behind my ear. Really having a hard time with this side. Okay. I think I got it right this time. There you go. That's how you tape up your jowls. I don't have any earrings on today. You don't want to have anything in the way when you're doing it. But if you want to wear your hair up and have these, and you don't want them, just wear big pretty earrings, and nobody will even see it. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more of my content, please subscribe. And you have a nice, wonderful day.